Hello and welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley and is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Tigers will kick this deep to get us going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff running right. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently, Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen, keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
quick throw caught on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That one moves the ball to the 16.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. As a design quarterback keeper. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And he drops back in the gun. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And there's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And they get the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Oh, my gosh, the defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. It's QB sneak. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. You guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The pass is caught. Finding space at the 20. He stopped at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Moves the ball up to the 30.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Across the 45 now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create here on the move. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Tackle is made at the 46-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. The 30. At the 20. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to pass. It's Selvia. Trying to extend the play. Looking to scramble now. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the 2nd half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The shotgun handoff here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a strong stiff arm. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down. This drive keeps going. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, Clemson. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They get him down at the 41, but that's good.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Strong game by this quarterback. See if they can convert the point after.
Number 83 with the grab and the score.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
28, Texas A&M, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid, right down for a touchdown. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And, in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Loss of 2. Brings up third down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Scanning the field, it's Selvia. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Texas A&M, 7.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made on the right side. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Here's the target, and it's complete. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
To the air, it's Selvia. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Well, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the third quarter.
With the score, Clemson 35, Texas A&M 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's caught downfield. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Here we go on 4th down. Now, he did not make the yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the football. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. He's got a man down the middle. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And the defense wraps him up.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, A&M. Here comes the point after attempt. BAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Okay, ready?
And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch, but did not get a foot down there, signaling incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, it's a fake here, trying to run for it on the direct snap. And the fake does not work, doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentum-changing play. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And the tackling right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
caught over the middle. It's Davis. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. He's going to pull it down and run. He's found some room at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. We're going to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And it's caught. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
It's a quick grab. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Second down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT.
Number 9. Allstate in the end zone.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Texas A&M.
And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? And the single back takes the handoff. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying to find some room. It's Davis. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Black 24. Black 24. Longer.
Looking to pass. It's Selvia. Down he goes. A sack.
Taken down for a sack. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today, and a very satisfying W.
Well, I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.